Have you ever wondered what your Bitcoin and your DNA have in common? No? Well, here's a shocker for you. They both hold the key to your legacy. In a weirdly philosophical yet totally practical way, they are almost identical, because how you handle your DNA and your Bitcoins can determine the legacy that you leave behind. Let me break it down for you.
Throughout history, humans have had one main mission: stay alive, make babies, and ensure those babies grow up to make more babies. In the first few 100,000 years of human history, infant mortality was sky high. Kids had to make it past age 5 before parents could start breathing a little easier. Fast forward to today, and humanity's in its technological teenage years. We've finally got the tools and smarts to give our tiny humans a fighting chance right from the start.
Bitcoins are a lot like your DNA. You're not really the owner, you're just the current custodian. Both your genes and your Bitcoins get handed down through generations, with each generation tasked with taking care of them. With every generation, there is a new torchbearer carrying the genes and coins of your genetic and Bitcoin ethic lineage. Your coins, like your genes, are on their own journeys, with their own history, writing their own grand sagas. You are just the latest chapter in a much longer story. You can think of yourself, at least this is how I think of myself, as just a temporary custodian of these assets, with the very important duty to keep them safe until it's time to pass them on.
In Bitcoin's early years, it was like the fragile beginnings of human life, chaotic and easy to lose. It's unknown how many children were lost in humanity's early history, but about 4 million Bitcoins vanished in Bitcoin's early days. Now, as Bitcoin has grown into its teenage years, it's become more resilient. Fewer coins are lost, and Bitcoin has evolved into a self-sustaining, powerful, and anti-fragile entity. It now lives in symbiosis with mankind, rather than under our constant protective care.
Living through the discovery and the inception of Bitcoin is nothing short of extraordinary. It is an honor and a privilege to be among the first to safeguard Bitcoins for the future of humanity, especially now that they are still somewhat young and vulnerable. In the deep future, when you and I are the ancients, how do we want our distant descendants to see us, to look back at us, to remember us? As clueless, careless, and lazy, or as stoic, responsible, and wise? In 400 years, you, the individual watching this, will likely be forgotten, but the genes and the Bitcoins that passed through you will still be here. And here is my message to you. Care for your coins like you care for your genes. Your coins aren't just generational wealth. They are part of human history, just like your genes.
So what should you do with this information? What is the stoic, responsible, and wise thing to do? Well, you only need to do 2 things. First, take custody of your keys and secure them. Second, run a node. By taking these steps, you not only secure your wealth, but you also contribute to a legacy that spans generations. Imagine your descendants looking back, grateful for the foundation you laid. In 400 years, even if they don't know your name, your legacy will be inscribed in the coins you pass on, much like your legacy is inscribed in the genes you pass on. Imagine the Bitcoin ledger, the greatest monument ever built by human hands, stretching through time, carrying the imprints of your decisions today. Keeping your coins and children safe is the closest thing to an immortal legacy most of us will ever achieve.
Please like, subscribe, and share to help more people find the channel. Get your copy of Abundance Through Scarcity in the description below.